Women in sports is a concept whose time has finally come.
There's Whoopi Goldberg last November announcing the new all-women's sports network, a 24/7 stream of over 2,500 hours of live women's sports, including the PWHL and the WNBL. And now the service coming to Pluto TV in Canada for free.
Whoopi co-founded the network and joins us now. Whoopi, welcome to the morning show in Canada.
Good morning, you two. You look terrific.
Aw, likewise. So happy to have you on the show. Now, Whoopi, last year we saw record-setting viewership for women's sports. When did you first conceive of the ideas for this network, and why do you think the dam is breaking now?
15 years ago is when it first came up, and I tried to take it to different places, and they patted me on the head and said, listen, no one wants to watch women's sports. Pat, pat, pat. And I said, but they do. And no one picked it up. Nobody picked it up. And so I finally, 15 years later, had a meeting with a couple of folks who said, hey, this is a really good idea. And I was like, really, you think so? Because nobody else thought it was good. And they were like, no. And in that year, this is what's happened. We are everywhere, and happily here on Pluto, where we are exclusive, as you know, with you all in Canada, and it's free. And I love this idea. So it's a time. It's time has come, because we are seeing there is no reason why people should not be paying attention to what women are able to do in sports, since we've been playing them as long as sports have been around. But we never got the, you know, I don't know, the attention. People never really thought of us as being sports people. And now it's that time has changed. And it's changed because money talks, as you know. So when you're seeing that women's basketball is outproducing financially men's basketball, it says something, and it's consistent, whether it's rugby or soccer. You know, women play hard, and they play like athletes play. They are elite players, and they're good. So we're highlighting them around the world, which I love.
Absolutely. And Whoopi, you've been credited with creating the phrase, "You go, girl." And just wondering, what would it have meant for you growing up to see women athletes represented like this, like we're seeing today?
It would have meant the world. I wish I could take credit for "You Go, Girl." That was many drag queens ago, and it was marvelous when you heard it the first time, and folks have been repeating it ever since. But as a kid, you know, my brother played sports. He played everything. He was a marvelous sportsman, and I always wanted to play too. And you know, the adults would say, "Well, girls don't play baseball. They don't play basketball. They play field hockey." We never had a field, so I never understood what it meant. But I just thought that was really dumb. We play everything. People have been playing forever. You know, you look at Althea Gibson, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. You know, we've been here, but nobody was looking, and now they are, and it's about time.
You have 3 grandchildren and 1 great-granddaughter. What effect do you hope this all-women's sport network has on them? Because, Whoopi, I can tell you, I'm an aunt of 3 girls who have either had an athletic scholarship or are on one. We're talking track, we're talking soccer. So I've been saying "You go, girl" for a long time now.
Yeah.
So what does this mean, and what is your hope for the young girls?
I hope that young girls will say, "There I am." That's what I want them to say. Whatever sport they're watching, I want them to say, "Oh, look, there I am. I can do that. I want to do that." You know, give them alternatives to what other people suggest that they do. You know, I think that young women deserve to have our respect as athletes. And so I want to extend that to athletes of whatever age, to say, yes, we are here, we have been here, and we are kicking butt, and we're changing the world. Because I feel like if you're in a country where maybe women are not as appreciated as you feel they should be, Perhaps if you're playing sports, it gives people a different idea of what you can do, garners a different kind of respect. So I'm hopeful that that is what we've been able to accomplish with this.
All right, Whoopi, before we let you go, this network will surely be another part of your incredible legacy. And we don't want to let you go without shouting out that this year actually marks, hard to believe, but the 40th anniversary of your film debut in The Color Purple. Just what comes to mind when you reflect on that milestone?
That I've gotten old. Yeah, I've gotten old. Yeah. But it's a good movie. It was a good movie when we did it, and I'm really lucky to have the career that I have, where I can do lots of things and I can keep emerging as whatever my heart's desire could be. And you still have to work at it, but to be able to do something like this and bring it to people and have people accept it the way the folks at Pluto have. I mean, I have to just cheer them and say thank you to them, because, they have done nothing but open their arms wide. And so we're so appreciative. And it's a pleasure to be able to say, yes, we're on Pluto and we're on for free. And you can just download it. It's right there. It's the best.
That was basically my tag. That's what I wanted to tell you all. Whoopi said it. You can watch it now for free on Pluto TV. Whoopi, thank you so much for joining us. Such a pleasure.
My pleasure. I'll see you again.